Peace, family. This divine understanding, born of law. 5% nation of gods and earth. 5%ers, nation of gods and earth, whatever y'all want to call us. We a large 5% in all actuality. I got knowledge of self in Nubia, the city of gold. Medina, like right on Pennsylvania Avenue and Flatlands is where I ran into Prince Love and them. It's a mall over there, right outside of Starrett City. If you're in Starrett and you're heading towards Atlantic Avenue, it's on the left side. So when you come out the gate, you go to the left on Flatlands, that mall right over there. All of us from that area, we know it's across the street from the project, Brookline Project. That's really Nubia, Father Divine, now Fakeem, all them.
So you come up like around them.
I come right there. I'm from the 80s. I'm the 80s.
Wow, I grew up in Canarsie.
Oh, okay. See, when it was the LL.
Baby housing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
when it was the LL. Then it's the L now. We used to get up 105th and walk across.
Right. I got up on Rockaway Parkway, took that 42.
Okay.
Yeah,
sometimes we used to get off in East New York and take the 40 up, 42 or 40 up, or get off on the C train and get off at Liberty and come up from Pickens and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm from that area. So I used to see Prince Love out there talking to the guards, so I kind of approached him, and he gave me a favorable reply, and then he put me on to Born King, because me and Born King, I kind of knew him. So traveling with Born King, he made me quote, I itself, self the true reality, son of man, God, because I was traveling with him for a minute. I finally said, why you not giving me knowledge of self? He said, you didn't ask. I said, I gotta ask? He said, yeah, just ask. I said, okay, give me knowledge of self. He said, okay, quote this degree. I itself, self the true reality, son of man, God. I said, that's it? He said, yes, the black man is God. I was like, all right. So then from there, he gave me to this brother named Divine. Divine is everybody know him back in those days as African Divine. He lived in Starrett City. His father was a diplomat. I think he went up north, or they deported him back to Africa. Something happened, and but he gave me 9 reasons why Allah is God. Told me to quote that. It only took me like 8 hours to quote it. When I came back, he said, "Okay, now you ready?" Took me to iGod, Master iGod.
So pause for a second, God. You didn't get Supreme Mathematics first?
No.
Alphabets?
No, I got I itself, self the true reality, son of man, God, and then I got 9 reasons why Allah is God. And it was 9, it was 1 through 9, but I still don't know what's going on, like really what's going on. So when I see iGod, they brought me to iGod. So me and iGod was building. I knew iGod, but I just didn't know he was iGod. And he gave me about this many lessons in one hit. Everything, like here. He said, okay, now, it was Friday. He said, don't come back out until you've read all of that. So, you know me, I went home. That whole weekend, I read through all those degrees. Some of them I skimmed through and kind of like, but I got the gist of what he was talking about. When he saw me again, he said, now I'm going to show you the order. That's when he showed me the order. Mathematics, alphabet, 12 Jews, 120 lessons. Then he showed me the plus degrees that was based on 120. Because he said these are plus degrees based on 120 that's from Elijah and WD. So that you can understand the big picture to 120. And then he showed me the other plus degrees that was like Law 360 and all that. Those plus degrees, he showed me those. He said these are the plus degrees like from the Father plus degrees, and these are the plus degrees that came out the Father's book of life. He kind of explained to me what was all going on. And then he said, okay, now, then he took all the plus degrees. He said, now, you need to go make copies of all this stuff. Because I thought he was giving it to me. He said, I'm giving you, that's mine. You got to make your copy. So, gradually, I made copies of everything, and I returned all his stuff to him. And then he told me, okay, now I took the plus degrees and the other plus degrees that was the Father's side, and then the plus degrees that was Elijah and WD side. And he said, okay, now put these up. So I put them up, and then he said, okay, now first thing you need to do is learn your mathematics. So then we went through. Now I'm really getting into study. So now he gives me my mathematics. After I mastered my mathematics, but you never really master it, you always studying it. But I got to the point where I could quote all of my degrees, and I had a pretty good understanding of what was going on. Then he said, okay, now we're gonna do the alphabets. And then we didn't do the 12 Jews like that. We went right into 120. I didn't start learning how to quote my 12 Jews until after I got to Pluto. When I hit Pluto, then he said, okay, now I want you to quote your Jews. You know, and all I needed to do was learn. And it was easier because by then I got the concept of how to quote. I kind of know how I need to quote how it gets in my brain. And so, you know, you kind of look at the 12 Jews. He said, the reason why I gave you the 12 Jews last because I want you to connect the 12 Jews to the first degree of the 1 to 40.
If Mecca did this,